Hi there and welcome to GTO Charts. Very excited today to be bringing you another PLO Genius video, and today we're going to check out a short stack situation. So you ever find yourself in a situation when you're playing PLO and you have a full stack of 100 big blinds, however mixed in amongst all the full stacks is a short stack and you're unsure how to adjust your opening ranges? That's okay, because today I'm going to show you a great feature of PLO Genius to help you when playing against short stackers and you find yourself in that very situation. Okay, let's look how you set that up. It's really quite simple. And PLO Genius settings, and this is it here. And you select PLO 4 cards and SH for shorthanded, I think 6 max, and down here 100 BB versus 40 BB. It's only available for mid stakes at the moment, and then you select your position of the short stack: under the gun, MP, cutoff, button, small blind, and big blind. Okay, let's have a look at how that looks in PLO Genius itself. And here we are in PLO Genius, and as I just previously said, we select PLO 4 cards, SH, and down here we select 100 BB, 40 BB. Only can select mid stakes at this stage, and we will, for the sake of this demo, just put the short stack on the button, and then we click apply. And there it is. Now, just to make sure you're in the right setup, top left corner here, we can see SH, PLO 4, 100 BB, and 40 BB button. Now, it's not really self-evident from the start of what's different when there's a short stack there. So I've done a bit of research, and there's a few things I've discovered. Let's have a look at those. Now, one of the things is that positional advantage amplifies with stack depth. What do I mean by that? What I mean is this directly influences opening ranges for yourself. Let's say you're under the gun. Now, you're under the gun and there's a short stacker on the button. What you need to do is increase your range very slightly from 16.9 to 17.4 when you're faced with a short stack player on the button. Let's quickly have a look at that in PLO Genius. And as you can see, we are still on the 100 BB, 40 BB on the button, and our opening range is 17.4%. Now, if I was to change this to just normal 100 BB, the raise size would be, the raise percentage would be 16.9%. There's a great new feature I'll show you later at the end of this video called Compare, which you can compare the different ranges side by side. So just to highlight that a little bit better, later in this video I'm going to show you how you can use this compare to compare how your range changes depending on stack depth. What else changes? So conversely, the under the gun opening range tightens when there's a short stack player in the big blind, as positional benefit diminishes. And the same pattern is evident across all positions. Again, we're going to have a deeper look at this, and at the end of this video where we're going to do some comparing. But let's have a look at that 15.9%. No, we won't actually. Do that at the end. Okay, so what else changes? So three-way play becomes particularly challenging for big stacks when there's a small stack involved. Consequently, when you're faced with a squeeze from a short stack, the pre-flop raiser leans more towards a 4-bet or fold strategy. That makes sense. I think flatting when there is a short stack, the stack to pot ratio just diminishes so where it doesn't even matter. So that makes sense. Also under the gun, after a button call and a short stack small blind squeeze, under the gun only calls 11.5% compared to 54% in a full stack situation. Again, that makes sense. Similar to what I said above, but this time there is a calling range, very, very small calling range. It would be interesting to have a look at what that actually is. We might do that also. Now, from the short stacks perspective, I'm not a short stacker. I'm not a big fan of short stackers, but nevertheless, they're out there, and some of you listening may employ a short stack strategy. So one of the things is that you're probably aware of that a short stacker prioritizes lowering SPR in multi-way pots. Now, it's less about indulging any multi-way pots and more about managing the stack to pot ratio. And shorts defending ranges against pre-flop raise and a call resemble those in full stack scenarios, but they exhibit considerably wider squeeze ranges. Okay, all that's very esoteric, so we're going to have a look at PLO Genius and hopefully it'll make more sense as to what I'm talking about. So here we are back in PLO Genius land, and as I just stated, I'm going to have a look at the compare function of PLO Genius. It's brand new, hot off the press, and it's up here. We click compare, and here it comes, and it's in beta, but it seems to work quite effectively from what I can make out so far, and I will show you how you set this up. Now, as you can see, we have on the left Sim 1, on the right Sim 2. So Sim 1 we set up first, PLO 4 cards, SH, and already selected 100 BB versus 40 BB, mid stakes, and let's use the button again for this compare. So the short stack is on the button. And for Sim 2, we're going to go for 100 BB and mid stakes. So this is going to compare 100 BB where everyone, the table is 100 big blinds deep, and that's Sim 2, and Sim 1 is going to have 100 BB versus 40 BB. And we apply. What we see here now is things are changing slightly more. What I mean by that is there's more combinations that are done differently between the 100 BB when there's a short stack on the button and when there isn't. For instance, let's take this one, Jack 4, 7, 5, double suited. Before in Sim 2, which is the bottom one, we're folding that and we're raising it. Raising it now when there's a short stack on the button. Other hands that are different, hands like 5, 2, 4, 3, we're folding in Sim 1 when there's a short stack on the button most of the time, and we are raising it when there isn't. So a lot of differences, a lot of subtle differences that are worth having a look at, and you can go through it and compare different positions, so on and so forth, and it seems to get wider. Changes get a bit more subtle as you go through the ranges themselves, the positions themselves. Now we're on the button, we are in fact the short stacker, and you can see how strategies change, whether if you're a short stacker and you're on the button, how things differ if you're not a short stacker, you're on the button and you're 100 BB deep. So lots to dig into there, so I'll leave you to play around with that. I won't discuss it too much more. I just wanted to highlight this compare functionality that is now available PLO Genius. It's really, really cool. We might have a quick look at another one where we compare, let's say, 100 BB deep to 150 BB deep. Let's click up here and we'll change the Sim 1 and Sim 2. So let's go for 150 BB. This one, actually, yep, 150 BB. And it's only available for high stakes. And we'll have 100 BB over here, and we'll choose high stakes as well. So the comparison is like for like. Then we apply that. So in this example, I'm going to do something different, and I'm going to make the gun open. So at the top, we see the 150 BB stack. So it's assuming everyone at the table is deep. And we're going to raise from under the gun there, and we're going to have one thing to note here is that it's telling you the ranges of different actions because they're not lined up. I've opened here at 150 BB, but I haven't here. So, but if we open there, that should disappear. And bring that up. But what I want to do is have the scenario where under the gun opens and we're on the button. So let's say MP folds, cutoff folds, and they fold there, and they fold there. And we are also going to choose that we have aces, ace, and see what changes there. So you can even see with aces, there are a lot of different GTO strategies that you should change depending on how deep you are. For instance, let's just take, and get a double suited one, doesn't seem to be one. Let's just take this first one here. Or let's take one actually that is 100% rather than mixed, just to make it a bit clearer. And ace, jack 4 suited. Looks like the one. I'll get that right at the top here so we can see it. Yep. Okay, so ace, jack 4 and jack 4 suited, so single suited, and strategy differs whether you're 100 BB or 150 BB deep. So we can see here, you're on the button, under the gun raises, and in Sim 1, you're 150 BB deep. You're better off calling 100% of the time. And conversely, when you are 100 BB, you are raising 100% of the time. I won't go into any more. It's all very, I won't say complicated. It's all very interesting. There's a lot to it, but it's really cool to be able to go through and compare different strategies depending on your stack sizes. I don't know about you, but when I'm deep, I know I need to adjust my ranges. I'm not quite sure how to, but this is a really cool tool to be able to go in and have a play with and see how your strategy should adjust depending on your stack sizes. Okay, I might finish up soon. Let's just go and get some key takeaways from what we went through earlier on. And it's when I was talking about short stacker on the button, so, and you're under the gun. So you should widen your range slightly from early position when there is a short stacker on the button. And you should tighten your range slightly when there was a short stacker in the big blind. And when faced with squeezes from a short stack, the pre-flop raiser leans more towards a 4-bet fold strategy. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that video. There's a lot to PLO Genius. There's a link below. You get 20% off if you want to check it out. You get a free trial with that. And also, if you take up a yearly subscription, you're locked in for the year at the same price. And that is really good because very shortly, PLO Genius are going to start having post-flop simulations, and I would assume that the price of a monthly subscription will rise a little. However, if you lock in a full year subscription, you're also locked into those features. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.